Hello, so you choose card number 2, this one. And it says meditative stillness. Embrace stillness to cultivate serene mindfulness and deep presence. Serenity, mindfulness, presence. So, and I also got the amethyst. It's a really good stone to find that serenity, that calmness, that peace. So this can go both ways. This can be like a confirmation, what you're already practicing. This can be an invitation to do so. And there is mirroring going on in this card. I see rising above situations or some thoughts, holding your head high. But I also see here under the water, it's a reflection of the face, but it kind of look like also like an angry face. So beneath the water, there can still be some rage or some kind, something that needs still to come up in order to purge, in order to let go, and then come into peace and harmony and serenity. So we will see how it goes, okay? So let's begin. First two cards. Okay, so you have the duality and you have the children. So maybe you have some quarrels with your children, or you really see the play of duality going on with your children or between your children, and or you have to deal with a lot outside the world that has to do with your children in this world of duality. So this can go, there are many explanations for this duality. But those who have children, it connects with your children. And those who don't have children, then it has something to do with your inner child. There is something that needs healing, but because there's also the snake. The snake is not only venom. You can have inner child wounds and you can react on it in a venomous way. But when you have this microdose of this venom, it will turn into healing. Yeah. Mostly you do that by going inside and get some reflection on it. But we will see how it goes, okay? So it says it's a powerful move. It's a powerful move to go into that meditative stillness, to go into that serenity, because it unlocks, it's a hole with a key, and it unlocks something within you. Yes, and you're on top of the game then. You're on top of the game, so you're actually above that duality, that black and whiteness. You're above it, and you're spiritually guided, with the diamond light and the purple. Okay. Work of art, be the portrait of divine beauty. She's also sitting here in that total inner peace. She's letting her guided by the light. She knows from herself that she's a work of art, from the divine. And so she's sitting in this meditative stillness to connect with her divinity, to connect with the divine. Serenity. Through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. So this is again confirmation that you already know that serenity will help you move forward, to know peace in your life, to connect with your divinity in this way. Maybe there is something you need to forgive someone or something within yourself. This card is telling you forgiveness. I bless each soul I perceive to have hurt me, releasing them to their greater good. My past now offers lessons that help me live fully in the present. I no longer struggle with what has been said or done. Grateful for every experience, I fill myself with pure, free love. So maybe, yeah, there has been a quarrel or some big upheaval with someone or a group of people, and you're meditating on that a lot, and you see the duality in this thing, and the guidance is telling you, you probably won't forget, but you can forgive. And when you forgive someone, you mostly do it for yourself, because then when you forgive, you can go back into that peace. Okay. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So maybe you're contemplating, like, maybe I should talk to this person or this group of people, set things straight, or maybe it has been such a long time, and they say, but time is never running out. If you want to make an apology, or yeah, just try to speak to someone, you you will always find the time, no matter how long, how many years went by. Even if they've gone through the other side, you can still write a letter, and energetically it will reach. Time never runs out. Okay, so the inner child. What does it say? I'm free to see with perfect clarity. Because you have 3 inner child cards. Okay. Inner voice. I connect with my inner self and stay true to me. It's all about serenity. Serenity. Okay. My creativity flows freely. Create. So, and now's the time of the dandelions. Look at that. He's holding a dandelion. And this cuddly bear. Balanced perception. Yeah, this dealing with duality and find the balance within that. And then you have the inner voice. Oh damn, they are so cute. And then create. If you like to cook, cook. Cook something healthy and cook something sweet. Cook something savory. Whatever meets your need. But let it flow freely from a place of serenity. Because when you put the love in the food, it tastes so much better, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay. This is the same card as in group 1. It's okay to have needs and to fulfill them. So if you're also drawn to pile 1, maybe you should listen to pile 1 as well. There might be another message in that group for you. So this is like a bunch of flowers. So maybe it's time that you bought for yourself a bunch of flowers, the ones you really like. And if you already said, no, you know what, it's quite expensive. But for once, do it for once and enjoy it. Put it in a beautiful vase, and when you walk by, every time you're passing those flowers, and You give them love and gratitude that they are there. Don't feel guilty about that. Unconditional love. Today I choose to see the light in everyone. I seek the divine in each being, and I accept others as they are. I bring compassion to all my brothers and sisters of the light. I offer unconditional love to everyone I meet. I join my soul with theirs so that we may grow together in universal love. Yeah, that is when you get into that meditative stillness, and you come into that peace. You're coming into a point where you get to meet this force, this light of unconditional love. Um, it's not to say, I'm going to take everything for granted. Just saying, every experience or every person that I meet, even in this place of duality, it has a teaching for me. It has a message for me, and I can meditate on it. I can reflect on it. Today this happened to me, or this was triggering to me. What is it? Where does it stem from? Where does it come from? Is this still from an inner child wound? What needs to be balanced? What is my inner voice telling me? Okay, today was so triggering. You know what? I'm going to create something. Get my mind out of things, get into that meditative state and just do my thing where I feel happy about. And then automatically this unconditional love will come up. Then you're in the right balance. What says Sri Ganesha? Childlike expression. Because when you feel the unconditional love, you have this innocence. This innocence comes back into you. Okay, the learning cards. So there are still issues that needs to be healed and let go of, they say. Okay. So first I have a few tarot cards. Let me get them out to see maybe that are the clarifiers of this healing and this letting go. Okay, so you need strength or you're gaining strength with whatever you're going through, okay? You might feel left out. You might feel left out, isolated a bit. Or you have this wish for such a long time and you feel like it's out of reach. You see it, but it's like you're even afraid to grasp that potential, that 10 of Cups. And they say you don't do it because there is still some healing to do. There are still some issues and feelings you need to let go of, and that's the thing. Beneath the surface, below the water, beneath the water, there is still something that, and you need to heal it. You need to heal it to go into complete stillness, to get that serene mindfulness. There is still something to heal. Okay, for the mushroom, you get the verdigris agaric. Now that's like a whole grail. Look at that. That's like a grail. And it has this green potion in it. But green, when you have Snow White, there is this green fume, but that's poisonous. And isn't it funny? Because, green with the green angel, Raphael, it's like healing. So you have again this duality. And do you have a cup of love to give? Or do you have a cup of poison to give? Because when you come into this energy where you're still not healed, you're probably going to project with some, these things. And they say, no, 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 no. First you need the strength, you need to heal. Because if you want to offer something, you need to be aware of that you need to offer it with love. And there is also, like, I don't know the word in English, but the house of a snail. And the house is empty. The snail died or wandered off and find a new home, a bigger home, because when the house is getting too cramped, they walk out and they find something bigger to move in, and so they can keep expanding. And I think that is with this group, in order to expand, you are in need of going into that stillness. So there is still something to forgive, still something of letting go. And recognition, so recognize that the feeling is there. Don't push it under. Recognize it. Yeah, there is still something within me like, ugh. Well, recognize it. It's okay. We are humans. The universe will help you recognize. But they will also recognize for signs and miracles. When you find that place of balance, even if it's only for a short time, you will recognize that you get some synchronicities. And it's the universe that gives you the gentle push. Yeah, you're on the right path. Keep going. Okay. Lady of the Lake, new beginnings. Something is about to happen. Okay. She's holding a sword, but the sword is downwards. So it's not ready, to attack or to sting. No, it's okay, I have my boundary up. I'm, vigilant, but I'm ready to listen. Be mindful. And there is, like, it's difficult to see this beautiful swan. The swan before her. And the swan also looks like her protector. She's loyal to herself, okay? So you have to meet both ways in the middle. Compromise. So within, if this is only for yourself, you have to find some compromise for yourself. You have to recognize what's still there, and you know where you want to go. You need to find that balance, find that innocence again within you. Tame a bit of that beast, but acknowledge that it's there. Don't feel guilty about it. Sacred journey. I honor my sacred journey, knowing each step is part of my divine path. Yeah, so this is a phase. This is a phase you are going through, and this is a sacred journey. You are on a sacred path, and this is a phase in your life. It may not be a very pleasant one, but in order to get there, to get to your 10 of Cups, you need to go through this. Angel number is 2828. Abundance is yours. Abundance is yours to claim. Be open to receive the gifts on the universe. So, when you go through this phase and you already see the the signs, the miracles, the synchronicities, you're getting like a new chapter. 2828 is also 1010. And it's yours to claim. It is yours to claim that new beginning. You only have to see it and to recognize it, that it's there. They say yoga. And yoga, it will really enhance, your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching and exercising. And that into collaboration with meditation, that is a very good advice from the universe for this group. See, she's totally in this serenity. Maybe you're already doing that and it's just a confirmation for you. That's also good. So for herbology, it says passion flower. Now, I find passion flower tea very, very nice. It's when you put your nose into the cup of passion flower herb, it's like your instant zen. It's like mown grass or something. It's really earthing. It's very nice. And it says surrender. Yeah, it is what it is. The phase you're going through, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Relax with this passion flower and surrender to it. It will be okay. It will work itself out. Okay, vows. This is the past life card. Maybe you did a vow that is no longer serving you. And you are meditating about this for quite a while. And you're struggling with this. You're having this duality quarrel with it. But I made a vow. But I don't feel like it anymore. Something is missing, but I made a vow. You know, this quarrel is going on. And you can find serenity in it by just making a compromise. You don't need to drop the whole vow. Why don't you adapt it to the needs that you have and fulfill that? You can have and the vow and what you need. And it will probably give you the 10 of cups. That's how I feel. That's how I see it. You're like, when you think like black or white, no, I did this, so I have to do that. And they're telling you no. You can have a little bit of this and you can have a little bit of that. Make it your own creation. Create anew. Isn't that beautiful? You don't have to drop the one to get to the other. Compromise. Create anew according to your needs. Find that innocence again, like a childlike expression, like, oh wow, now you have said this message, I have like this, all of these doors are opening up and I see a lot of opportunities. Yes, go. And forgive yourself that you have been stuck in this rut for such a long time. Heal it, let it go. Find new strength in whatever the new thing you create. Okay, love it. And they say become visible again. Maybe you have been meditating for such a long time and reflecting, all by yourself in complete hermit mode, and they say, well, it's time to show yourself more again, or you know what, you can express this to the world, because then you show your authentic self more, and then you can attract more people and more situations on what you need, on what you resonate with. The Oracle of the Sea is saying, pearl of wisdom. Embrace the wisdom of the ages and let the luminous light of truth guide your path. That's so beautiful, because when you do that, you know, and now you know what to do when you get into that meditative stillness. It's you becoming that pearl of wisdom. You are that. You know, and before you become the pearl, you get a lot of sand. The sand is rubbing on of this clam. It's very irritating. It's very like, you know, it's like, then it comes like a little speck, and then it grows, it grows, it grows, it grows, it grows, it grows, it grows. It takes ages. It takes ages. Despite the duality that you encounter, you still find serenity. You still find forgiveness. You still hold on to dreams. You become that pearl. Because now you have gained wisdom. This is a very spiritual group. Very deep. Deep message. Keep your dreams alive. Yeah. Keep your dreams alive. You see, there's also this child, you know, a child has so much imagination. You can create so many things, so many worlds inside of that heart and that head. And yeah, let it flow, let it flow. Keep your dreams alive. Be curious. Have that childlike curiosity. Discover, explore. It says, I've said something, somebody has awakened by this message. It's like they were so stuck on this vow that they couldn't think straight. Their heart was kept closed, and now it says, but you are the King of Cups, you know, but you have like this venom. It seems like, I don't want to feel the love, it's venom. No, it's not. No, it's not. Create anew with a part of the vow, with a part of the new, according to your needs. So beautiful. Seek reality, even if it's raw and challenging. There is some kind of illusion, it says. This is the shadow card. There is an illusion. You're holding to something that is an illusion. It's deception, it's a mirage. Or you are thinking, no. This can't be true. What you are saying is deception. I don't believe it. I'm scared of it. I don't want to go there. Well, it's free will. It's free will what you do with it. My feeling says that whatever you stuck on in a past life is coming back to you. That's why you are struggling with it so much. You're like in a mental prison with it. There are things that needs to be healed, things that need to be let go of. And there is something you are so stuck in your mind that is an illusion. And they say create anew. Create from the heart and from the vow and from your reasoning, from your childhood, from everything you have encountered, everything you have learned, everything you remembered. Create a work of art. But everything you have encountered and have learned and known. Yeah, create a work of art. How to how to raise your vibration. Honesty is the best policy, and I clear my energy field. You can envision the light, you can use sage, Palo Santo, so many things. You can clear your energy field. Just imagine you're cleansed. You're cleansed with diamond white light or whatever color that suits you. Create, just create. Just know that you are the universe. Not the vow is your universe. You are the universe. So compromise. 29. It makes 11. So master that. You already have some mastering within you. And now they said, but there's some speck you need to let go of, which is an illusion. Go back within. Find that missing piece. And when you found it, create with it, work with it, you master it, and you know that you are the universe. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? The crumbling. What are you clinging on to? They're saying it again. You know, this is like, it reminds me a bit of the Tower of Saruman. Yeah. You held on to something which is an illusion. And it's like they say, you know, just go to the middle road. Go to the middle road where all the grass is green and the flowers are blooming and you come into contact with the divine. But if you go too much left or you go too much right, all the colors are dissipating. You're getting this dark, black, harsh encounters. Yeah, find your inner peace. And what are you being called to journey to? She's standing in this ocean, you know, looking at ancient ruins. And also in the first group, there was something about, you know, looking at history and study. Something about maybe you read some book or you always wanted to read about Atlantis or Lemuria or some other ancient culture which you always had this interest for. What are you being called to journey to? Maybe you need to go on vacation, you know, to the Mayas, to Tibet, to India. Maybe a place in Germany or France or Greece. Where are you being called to journey to? Think about it. And do it. You know? It's okay to have needs. Fulfill them. Grant yourself that journey. So your guardian angel says prayer. Dear guardian angel, to you I pray. When I'm fearful, help me remember that only love is real. When I'm lost, help me find my way. When I'm confused, help me to regain clarity. When I feel lonely, help me feel your loving presence. Where I perceive chaos, help me to see order. Thank you. So prayer is also some kind of meditative stillness, or you can close off the stillness with the prayer. to your guardian angel. Thank your guardian angel and say the prayer according to your needs. And ask for that help. There is no shame in that. So this is heart, from heart to soul. It has this beautiful picture with the star in the middle. There is also here mirroring going on. You have these two eyes and they're filled like also with water, with emotion. But there's also some deep spirituality in these eyes. The light is oozing out of the eyes and connected with the third eye. And she's smiling, so serene. It's like, I know, it's okay, it's okay. I will get there. You are an ocean of light, unfolding through the infinite space of life. Through the space between each thought, you can see your true immortal nature. The oneness of spirit that dreamt itself into the many is a part of you. Like a whirlwind from heaven, it appears and reappears in its endless forms. Yeah, this is a deep group, very spiritual. I don't know how you say it in English. In Dutch we say berusting. I will put it on top. It's like deep down you just know it. There are some little specks to work on, but you already know the reason for life, the reason you're here, the reason, all the things that happen to you. And you know you're connected with the divine and that you're an ocean of light. But some things just happens in life, and then it's good to retreat and to go into that meditative stillness. You will always find your peace again. No one said this whole life thing was a race. It's okay to slow down. Again, it's confirmation. Confirmation. So these are messages from someone you're connected to in heaven. For you, I had three cards. So I will be reading them. It's general reading. So here it is. I promise you that I feel 1,000,000 times better. I am free. That's beautiful. So maybe they had still many things going on in their life when they were still here on the earth plane. But now they're feeling free. They're feeling 1,000,000 times better. Okay. So this may come from the same person or another person from heaven. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. So maybe you were thinking, shouldn't I? I could have done this. Have I made the right decision? What this, what that? Hey, let go. Don't worry. Don't feel guilty. Everything happened on divine timing. Okay? Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason. So maybe this death was like, I don't understand. I, I, I really don't understand. This is above my head. I can't comprehend. And they say everything happens for a reason. Later in life, you will find that piece of the puzzle and it will click. And then you will say, oh, okay, I get it now. Thank you. And last but not least, no, I'm sorry. I still have the angels and the dragons. Okay. So the angels. This is Archangel Metatron. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay. So those who are meditating, I am the shackle between heaven and earth, between your humanness and your divineness. I help to heal the conflict between your heart and your mind. Feel me in your heart and in your mind. So when you're in meditation, you're automatically in connection with Archangel Metatron. And when you need guidance, you can call upon him. And whatever that still needs to be forgiven, that still needs to be healed or let go of, ask Archangel Metatron to help you to heal this conflict. When you open your heart, you will feel his energy. That's a beautiful message. Okay, I'm going to do this next time I'm meditating. Gonna try that. The dragons, it says dragon breath. We are breathing a circle of blue fire. A circle that's surrounding your house. No evil can come through that circle, and it protects you and all of your treasures. Everything is safe in this holy circle of the blue dragon flame. Isn't it nice to have confirmation from the dragon energy that you are protected? And when you get into that meditative stillness, envision yourself that the breath of the dragon is surrounded all the way on your house. It's keeping everything safe in that circle. No evil can penetrate. Even in the world of duality, just say to yourself, okay, I see the world of duality. And let go. Let go. Envision yourself in that circle and say, I'm safe. I'm safe. And it's probably also good to clear your energy field with this dragon breath. So whatever you feel guided to do so, envision it. Call upon the dragon breath, okay? And last but not least is a message from Yeshua. Okay. Isa, Lord Yeshua, what is your message for group 2, please? Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. John 14, verse 27. Yeah, that's a beautiful summary from everything we have discussed today. So, whatever still needs to be forgiven, or you're afraid to talk about it, he says, don't let your heart be troubled or afraid. And honesty is the best policy. Just talk about it. Talk about it with the serenity. Don't go into projection. Do it with serenity and honesty, and you will get there. You know, deep down you know, you get there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, this was the reading. It was very deep. I also feel very like calm, deep. This go deep. You have a lot of knowledge, group 2. I have a lot of appreciation for you. This was your message. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, you're always free to choose another pile. So I wish you the best of luck. Bye bye.